to a Victory Monday on the CHGO Bears Podcast. Man, the city just feels all excited today and calm and relaxed and joyous and wondering what's coming.
So much better when the Bears are good.
I mean,
no cap at all. The entire city is just better when the Bears are good.
It really is. And they're heading out to London today. Alex Brown, Herb Howard, Lance Briggs will be here in a matter of. He's doing some very, very, very important work in an office in the studio right now.
Professor's finishing up his grades.
I mean, this is real. I mean, I think he's actually on the line with Flus having some level of discussion that they've never had before. So, that's I mean, this is a big deal, AB. I've never experienced something like this.
Let him tell it. It's always this way.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's always like top notch. I got to get it done. It's like you need clearance.
Yeah.
There's certain clearances to be in. Listening to his conversations.
G14 classified.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
This is heavy. Well, Herb, we did the show yesterday. First time seeing you. Get you in here with your Bears celebration here, 36-10, just walloping a Carolina Panther team.
Yeah, no, if the Bears are who we hope they are, that's what you do to a team like the Panthers. You're supposed to whip their ass, and they did. But I'm all for crediting people for doing what they're supposed to do. Right, because if they wouldn't have done it, if they would have lost or would have looked ugly, we'd be in here down on them all day long. Mm-hmm. So you give them credit. It was what they were supposed to do, right? You don't go crazy about it, but you absolutely give them credit for doing what they were supposed to do. That's a bad team. They came to your crib. You whooped them like such.
It's a bad team that was hot, if you will.
Yeah, they were playing decent coming in.
We're talking about after they changed the quarterback.
Yeah.
They went on 30 points.
Different team.
And then they came here and we shut that shit down.
That's right.
Like, I give this team a lot more credit, I think, than some people.
Sure.
If that offense catch up, man, to that defense, listen, jump all the way in right now. Just go all the way in.
Yeah.
Let them break your heart. If they break your heart, they break your heart. But this could turn out to be something really good, man.
So let me jump into, the thought on my mind this morning, because everyone's Jacksonville up next, but beating Carolina, no one's going to celebrate that over the top, but we're giving them credit at the same time. I'm just wondering, what is sustainable? What do you look at right now? Is this Caleb that we saw yesterday? Is that what we're going to see going forth? When you
not.
You think it's good, right? You say better,
right? I mean, that's what we've seen. That's what we've seen all year. We've seen him gradually get better and better and better, and I don't believe we've ever had a quarterback here with the ceiling that he has. So where does it stop? I have no idea. But for me, that's very exciting, right? Very exciting.
So, but we're talking about 20 for 29, over 300 yards. We're talking 2 touchdowns. Mm-hmm. We're talking no interceptions. We're talking quarterback rating of 126. And you're like, no.
So how does it get better? How does it get better?
Yeah.
You do it against Minnesota.
Sure.
You do that against Detroit.
Sure.
So that's how it gets better, right? So you absolutely can get better because the opponents are going to get better. You do it.
The games get bigger.
Correct. You do it against Minnesota, all right, during the season, right? And how does it get better from there? Well, you do it against Detroit in the playoffs, right? And then you do it again in the NFC Championship game. Like that type of stuff. That's how it gets bigger and bigger. So, yeah, there's levels to it, and he just keeps climbing the ladder. That's it. This is a marathon, man. We're looking at a quarterback that we believe, if he turns out to be what we want him to be or what I believe he is going to be,
mm-hmm.
We're looking at something like down the road. I'm not worried about what he's doing
right,
like 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now.
Yeah.
I'm 3 years from now, where are we? Because if he keeps improving a little bit by a little bit, my gosh, man, that offense is gonna be very scary.
So you were optimistic coming into the season. You were optimistic on draft day. You were optimistic watching him at USC.
What's optimistic? Like,
you're
like super excited?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
I just want to be clear. Like, hell yeah, that was me.
Yeah. Okay. So right. So you okay. You were geeked about Caleb for a long time here. Mm-hmm. Is it so to this point, are you like, oh, it's even better than I thought it was gonna be? Or is it like, okay, this is exactly what I thought was gonna happen?
No, I think he's a franchise quarterback. That's what I think he is. I think we got like I just said, I think we have a quarterback or a person in that position with a ceiling higher than we've ever seen. And I think he's gradually getting better and better. And if he ever reaches that ceiling or reaches his peak, I think we're going to have a parade down here in the city at some point. I'm not calling that this year. I'm saying we're known for defense. We're known for being able to run the football, and now you can put a quarterback with a ceiling that high in there that can be a top 5 quarterback in this league. If you put somebody there with that defense and running game, and we can shore up the offensive line, in 3 years, man, we're gonna be happy as hell.
Herb,
I think that Super Bowl window opens for them next year. I think if Ryan Poles and his staff can figure out some things on this offensive line, maybe add another piece to the defense somewhere, I think that window legitimately opens for them next year. He takes that next step. He's got 17 starts under his belt, maybe a playoff game under his belt, and now you're ready to really go compete for a Super Bowl. I think they have that kind of team set up. He's on his rookie contract. Your star players are locked in for a while. I think this next 4 or 5 year period, it's going to be wide open for him. And I think he continues to progress and develop. I think he's that good of a player. He has those types of natural skill set, and he works at it, right? Like, I know everybody's been seeing the clip that went around with him and Coleman Shelton, and Coleman Shelton's like, we got to fucking fire. And he's like, I know it. Let's go. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, I know it. I see it. Let's go. Completion out to Rome. You know what I mean? So I think, like, that's – you're seeing it progress every single week. Now, it's context, right? Like you said, context. Sure. When do you do it? Who do you do it against? Can we get this done on the road in a hostile environment in an important game? All those types of things will matter. I was telling Carmen before the cameras came on that I was watching Adam Hogue with him and Johns, and he put up a graphic of Caleb's first 10 quarters and then his next 10 quarters, vastly different numbers, like completely, right? Some of that is him continuing to progress and get better. Some of that is Shane Waldron figuring out how they should be calling plays and scheming up things. And some of it is they played 2 really good defenses in the first 2 weeks, not so much the next 2 weeks, right? It's the truth is somewhere in the middle, but you see everything that he's ever going to need to be the elite quarterback that you're talking about.
I mean, they got a lot of mouths to feed, right? Like, Gerald Everett had a couple of catches yesterday. I'm sure he wants the ball more than he's getting it. Cole Kmet's never
3rd and 11 was big.
Yeah, exactly. And Cole Kmet's never going to complain about getting the ball, but I'm sure he enjoys touching it too. Same thing with DJ. Same thing with Rome. Same thing with Keenan. But my point is that he's spreading it around a little bit more. You're getting different receivers touching it, different, all over the field. That if he can do that, you're dangerous.
Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. Like, it ain't your business, right? Like, who gets the ball, that ain't Caleb's business. That's for them to figure out. Let the defense, let the read dictate where the ball goes, right? As long as at the end of the play, you can look any of them receivers in the eye and say, man, I took my drop, I went through the read, boom, 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 the ball went where it was supposed to. Shut up. Sometimes that might mean 13 targets for you in a game. Sometimes it might mean 3. It was what it was, bro. But as long as I let my eyes, my feet, and the defense tell me where to go with the ball, and I go there, it ain't my business how many catches you got.
I think DJ's probably the only one for me that can get pissed off for not receiving the ball enough. That he's the only one. When Keenan came here, you knew DJ was here. Right. When Everett came here, they just paid Cole $13 million.
Right.
They ain't finna bring you in or $13 million a year.
Right.
They ain't finna bring you in and then like make you a better target or a bigger target than him. You can't expect that. So I think some of these guys on here, they like the 3rd and 11. This is your moment.
Yep.
You do your part for the team.
Yep.
They bring in Mercedes Lewis. Your job is to X. I need you to make this block right here. I need you to protect or help the left tackle here or help the right tackle here. This is your role on this football team. Keenan Allen, you're never going to have the role you had at the Chargers.
Not here.
You ain't going to have that role here.
Right.
So Rome, he's the one that, DJ's where he's at. Rome is the one that's going to keep like getting more and more as he gets older and as he gets better. He's going to be the one that kind of garners more. But other than that, no, ain't nobody.
You play your role, man.
Play your role, man.
You play a role. If your role is Steve Kerr, then you be the best damn Steve Kerr you can be. Correct. And that's the difference between good teams and championship teams. How good are your role players, right? When you are the 5th, 6th option in the offense, can you still go get us a big 3rd and 11, right? Yep. How good are those guys? Usually on teams that we've had around here, those next guys aren't that damn good. The top tier guys ain't that damn good. The next level guys definitely wasn't that good. But now you got your second tight end can get you a big 3rd and 11.
Yes.
Your rookie wide receiver can come in and play a key role. You got another Hall of Fame guy coming in to be a supporting receiver to your star receiver. Like that's accumulating a lot of talent around a young quarterback.
So let me keep on going down the sustainable road here. DeAndre Swift, it was ugly to start the year.
Yeah, man.
Now it's getting pretty. I mean, yesterday was I don't know about beautiful, but it was let's go with it. It was adorable. It was
adorable.
It was functional. He had 120 yards combined.
Yep.
All right, got himself in the end zone, 73 on the ground, 47 through the air. He had 165 against the Rams the week before. So, I mean, you go back and you look at his game logs from years. He's up, he's down, he's all around. Do you think that he is that level of performance is sustainable in this offense for the Bears' top running back?
I think so. I mean, with the weapons that they have, you can't just focus on him. So if you do, then you do have Keenan Allen, you do have DJ Moore, you do have other people that can beat you. When he's the only one on offense, I don't think he can hold that level of play. But right now, yes, you saw how open that screenplay, that dump off was.
Yeah.
Like,
that was beautiful.
You had one corner and we got 2 old linemen running down the field. Like, it was amazing. Just great to see, great call, great execution. And when you have that, I mean, they're not going to come off of DJ Moore and leave him one-on-one because of what Swift's doing.
Yeah.
And when you do,
Swift is doing.
It turns into 6.
Yeah.
Right? It happened yesterday.
It happened yesterday.
Like that's I think it's absolutely sustainable. I think he has that kind of ability. It's just about how you use it and when you call those things, when you call the tosses versus when you run between the tackles, how you set up that screen. That was beautiful. It was 1st and 10, sudden change, right after the turnover, set the screen up. You get 2 linemen out in front of him, and Tevin did a good job because he came out and he almost knocked Coleman over, but then he kind of reached out and like balanced him out, like, come on, my bad, bro. And DeAndre is just great patience, man. Yes. He could leave Coleman Shelton anytime he want to leave him, but he's like, no, let me just weave in and out, stay behind this big 300-pounder, and damn near got to the end zone. Like, I think this is absolutely sustainable, and I think it's absolutely necessary. Let me add that to it, too. Not only do I think it's sustainable, I think it's necessary. Like, that is the formula for success for this Bears offense.
I mean, they threw it 29 times. They ran it, 39, 40 times, whatever it was.
That's where it should be.
Yeah.
When they went back-to-back losses, you're talking about calling 54 pass plays and then calling 62 pass plays. L every time. That is not sustainable. You get this bounce that they've been having the past couple weeks. That's going to be the formula for success for this team. They need to keep DeAndre Swift involved in the running game and in the passing game.
And if you don't protect the football, because when we look at it, I don't think we had any turnovers offensively, right? So every game that Caleb hasn't turned the ball over, we've won. Don't turn the ball over. Don't turn the ball over. I mean, stay balanced on offense.
Always easier said than done, but yes. Okay, so
it's easier when you establish a running game, though. Because you can dictate what's happening in the passing game. You get them out on the edge. You can get the bootlegs. All those things came off of establishing that run game. You did it in that second drive when they got going. I'm going to talk about it a little bit in some of the key plays later, but you did it in that second drive when they got going, and then you stick it in there, pull it out, pause, and you get DJ Moore wide open on the deep over for a touchdown. Like, man to man.
Yeah, that play was beautiful.
Yes.
And the excitement from DJ was beautiful, and then him talking about it afterwards was sweet too. I mean, he basically said he knew mid-route that once he saw the way it was setting up, like, this is a touchdown, ball's coming to me. All I got to do is catch it, go up there and don't mess it up. So just hearing him kind of walk it through, that shows that, like, okay, your top player, top receiver is seeing the same thing that your quarterback is seeing. If you start to get on that, driving down that road, well, then – some big games are coming.
I think he left some stuff out because when he running that route and you see it open up and he make that stick, and he's like, oh shit. But I hope Caleb see it like I see it. I hope he saw it. Oh my God, he saw it. And you know what I mean? Like that. Like that's how that's gonna play out. And he saw it and he made a great throw. I mean, it was I just feel like we're gonna see so much more of that. The kid's in his 5th game. Like I am over the moon right now, bro. Over the moon.
You build that trust. Remember we talking about a couple weeks ago?
Yes.
And I know we got to get to break, but a couple weeks ago, DJ had his route slowed down, then tried to speed up when the ball was coming because he got to the point in his head he ain't gonna get back to me.
Yep.
Well, now you get something like that, he's like, "Oh, I'm full speed every time because he might get back to me."
Yes.
I see the professor in the background milling around here. So before the
grades are in.
The grades are officially in. I think conversation with upper management's done. Hey, shout out to our friends at Circa, where I made a couple dollars yesterday. Thank you to my friends at Circa. Whether it's pro or college, the app to bet football in Circa Sports Illinois. Circa Sports, the sports betting the way it should be. Circa Sports Illinois with high betting limits, low holds, exceptional customer service. Bet on all your favorite teams in every game this season. Bears are a 1.5-point favorite, by the way, on the Jaguars.
Nice.
Spreads, props, futures, in-game. Circa Sports has it. Fun to bet like a pro from anywhere, anytime in Illinois. Download your new bookie today at circasports.com. You got to be 21 or older. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. And shout out to our friends at Sunnyside Cannabis Dispensary. Elevate your summer, elevate your fall, elevate the upcoming winter. Sunnyside, your home for judgment-free cannabis shopping. They've got an unbelievable selection with 100 different strains to choose from. Whether you're in Illinois or wherever you are in Illinois, I should say, Sunnyside's got a location for you. There's spots as far south as Champaign, as far north as South Beloit, right at the Wisconsin border up there. All over the place in the city, in the burbs. Stop in the store nearest to you. You can, dial up one of their experts, give you a little guidance on what you're looking for. They've got, ask them about the Cresco, ask them about the Florical. They've got all the good stuff for you. Mindy Siegel is phenomenal. I've been enjoying that. Sunnyside, you can do it by going to sunnyside.shop for bright buys every day, including 50% off your first 3 online purchases. That's first 3, 50% off. Use the promo code HICHGO at checkout to qualify. Exclusions apply. Sunnyside Cannabis Dispensary. Bright buys every day, only for 21 and older or Illinois medical card holders. All right, the professor is here now. But before we get to the grades, you guys have some level of relevancy today in regards to the Bears' win streak at home. So 8 in a row at home. Last time they did that, 2005, 2006.
Good year.
So it started in 2005. Do you have any? It was October 16th.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. You smoked a team 28-3 on the lakefront.
We lost to Miami.
You're jumping ahead. Kyle Orton. Kyle Orton.
He remember when it ended. He don't remember when it started. I remember when it ended.
I remember when it ended.
Kyle, I did some deep research here, AB. Kyle Orton had 117 yards, a couple of touchdowns, was picked off once. Lance Briggs, third on the team in tackles with 5, had a pass deflection. Alex Brown, couple of tackles, pass deflection. Dante Culpepper was picked off a couple of times. Peanut and Chris Harris got him.
There we go.
Dante Culpepper.
28-3 over the
Some
Vikings.
Bear going to make a play. Okay. Some Bear's going to make a play.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you guys started slow there, and you got yourself going. So it was a season was about to turn right there, and then it came to an end November 5th. You already nailed it. Miami. You know the score?
Shit.
The next year,
30-something.
A lot
30-something to, yeah.
31-13.
What was Jason Taylor's line that day? Because he went absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
He had like 2 sacks, a pick
he
six.
Had a pick. Yeah.
He went crazy that day.
Well,
yeah.
I pulled the offensive dudes because,
Now, Jay Taylor was the reason that day. And then we didn't play well.
Ronnie Brown carried it 29 times for $157.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you remember that play that Chuba Hubbard?
Yeah.
First play?
Yeah.
Okay, so that happened every other play. And everybody's, who's out there, Gap? Yeah. Who's not in there, doggone Gap?
Oh, yeah.
Ronnie Brown.
But that's the beauty of playing in a gap defense. You know who the culprit is. Like, you know who it is.
Yep.
Where the ball go? C-gap? You got the C-gap on that defense.
There was a play where we had a puller and I'm running downhill, and then I run right into one of my teammates, right? And Tommy turns and he says, "Sorry, Briggs." Now, Ronnie Brown is still running right now. He ain't even tackled.
Apologizing mid-play.
Because he knows it's out the door.
Oh, yeah. He knew he was in the wrong. He knew he was wrong.
But it's
Sorry, Briggs is crazy in the middle of the play.
it's kind of stunning though, right? That like you all won 9 in a row at home, and this is the most since then. I mean, last year's Bears were, that wasn't a Super Bowl team, but they started winning at home, and now they're carrying it over here. So
absolutely.
I mean, it's kind of
Who's the QB on the
That's
Dolphins?
how you-
Jay?
Jay was on the second team.
That's one of the ways that you finish.
What team?
On the Dolphins team. Who's the QB
On the
Joey Harrington.
Joey Harrington.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wait, I had a pick that game. I want to say I had a pick.
You had
I think I had a pick.
you had a
that
pass deflection, and you had this. By the way,
He counts those as picks.
game. No. You sure?
He counts pass deflections as picks.
I'm not
do not.
hold on. You're
Running
saying you
around
had a
talking
pick in the
about-
Vikings game or the Dolphins game?
The Dolphins game.
Okay, I'm not. Okay, hold on, let me double check.
If you bring up that video, it was actually a super.
I'm not gonna. Last
It was
thing
a
I'm
super
doing.
sweet pick. It was on a slant route, and I played DN, so I get that cut block, and then jump right up and like, boop. Oh, let me get that. Yeah. Oh, it was a good play.
You had 6 tackles on the day too, which was third on the team time with Peanut. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I was all over the place,
See, there it is.
Yeah.
All over the place.
Are you having trouble finding the stat for INT on it?
Hold on.
Did I not get the INT?
How many picks did you have? I
No,
imagine he remembers.
it's on
it.
there. You returned it. You ran it back for 4 yards too.
Thank you very much, sir.
Congratulations.
Uh-huh.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Now, see, I win this battle, but my wife watching, she gonna be like, "Oh, you can't remember get that damn bread." You remember a play from back in 2006, but you can't remember to get fat-free milk. My bad.
That was amazing. I got a pick of that game. I didn't look at interceptions. That's my bad.
DN, I'm sure he remember all his picks.
All of them. I got 5.
Every game.
I got 5. Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Good job.
One against Favre. Yeah.
Oh.
One against Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
We all have
The
we all have
Raiders.
picks. We all have
the
picks
Raiders,
against those
Gannon,
guys.
Rich Gannon.
We all have picks against
Rich
those
Gannon?
guys.
Yeah.
Hey, listen,
MVP, Rich Gannon?
Favre was handing them out.
No, don't do
Favre
that.
was handing out picks in his back
don't
his
dilute
last
my
2
plays.
years.
Don't dilute
First
my
3
plays.
years,
Don't
his
do
middle
that.
3 years.
Him
That's
boy
what he
was,
do.
he looked like he was allergic to it. Achoo, here, take this ball. Achoo, here.
Hey, hit the like button for AB getting it a pick and remembering it from 06. Let's give some love here. All right, Professor, you ready? You got.
Let's get to it. We're gonna love the grades this week. Everybody's gonna love them. Right?
Uh-oh.
We're gonna be in
We're gonna
agreement
see.
right now.
We're gonna see.
Here we go. Oh, here we go.
Find
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
We
Wait a minute,
finna
lift my
find
leg
out.
I already know one
Let's
thing
go.
AB going to say, right? I already know one. I'm just going to wait for him to say it.
All right.
I already know.
Listen,
Watch
offense,
this. Watch
the
this.
most points that they have scored all year. All right. The Panthers were one of the worst defenses. Who cares? We did what we were supposed to. Offense gets an A. Offense gets an A. Continue that trend. We're gonna love it. I love offense having an A. Defense.
There you go.
Listen, you only allowed 10 points. You only allowed 10 points. However, I believe that Chuba Hubbard score in the beginning is the reason why they were able to get over 100 yards rushing. I have my A-.
It's a great grade. I absolutely have these 2 grades absolutely right there.
Somebody write this down.
Yeah.
Somebody mark this down in history.
But it's about to go. It's about to make a left turn. I'm
AB.
sure. It's about to make a
Of
left
course,
turn.
AB's grades are the same. That's what he did got through college. Copied other people's grades. Test scores.
Right here.
Only when I went to class. Only when I
All
went
right.
Spurrier said I got an 8.
to class. That's right.
Write it down.
Yes.
Here we go. Special teams. We couldn't stop Blackshire. D.
Ooh.
D. We couldn't. He had over 100 yards in return yards.
So disappointed in Josh Blackwell. JB, you usually short-handed. On that first point, he get down there and pretty time to line his ass up.
Yes.
Hit him, and then he just bounced off of him. I was like,
Uh-huh.
man, Josh usually bring him down like that.
And we loved us some Torrey Taylor last week, didn't we?
So
We loved the 4th round punter last week, didn't we?
Was that guy Blackshire? Is he a kickoff returner?
Yeah.
When you return 7 returns, you might get there.
Touche.
That's why they got those yards. That's why he reached over 100 yards, because we scored so much on offense.
Did you see what his average was?
No, what was it?
He averaged a lot.
What was it?
And he got
Let's
loose.
find out.
And he got loose on a couple
yards?
punts
Let's find
too.
out. Let's find out.
He got loose on a couple punts too.
Thank you.
Oh
Thank
man, a D though?
A little harsh.
That's a little harsh.
You're the harsh. You are always harsh
okay.
on special teams.
C
I'm weird.
plus maybe.
Yeah,
No, I'm not harsh on special teams. Y'all going off and going on and on about a punter, then that kind of bothers me.
33.7, long 43, three kick returns for $101, and then he had a couple of punt returns for 20 yards.
So he averaged 33.7?
He averaged 33.7 on the kickoff.
Okay.
He catch the ball at the goal line. He gets to the 33 yard.
And that warrants a D.
If the ball goes through the end zone, it's a touchback. They get the ball at the 35.
30.
At the 30. Okay, so they got 3 yards. They get a D for that? They got a 3 yard?
You spinning that crazy.
Right. You see that?
Come on.
You see what he said? That red herring right there?
You spinning that crazy.
Wow, tell me.
Look at it. Look at it.
It ain't 3 yards. It's 33 yards. You got an opportunity to get down there. Y'all could get down there and get him by the 20, right? And when that used to be the goal, if they're gonna bring it out, go get him before he gets to the 20. When that's when it used to be, right?
Yeah, right. You used to be able to run before he touched the ball. You got to wait till he catches it before you can move.
But you're also already at the 35 or the 45, wherever they at.
And the blocker is looking at from me to you.
Herb, don't let fake news trick you.
Come on, Herb.
Don't let fake news trick you. He gonna get you now.
My bad, Professor, because you was talking about the punter too.
Absolutely, the punter. All right, the 4th round punter. You got to be able to handle the snaps, fella. All right, you're the 4th rounder. All right, that's expected.
I'm not doing it.
I'm
not doing it this week. I'm not doing it this week. Oh, what about this coaching?
Coaching gets an A. Listen, when you're yeah. Listen,
Okay.
Right. I believe that when your offense scores 35 points, your defense holds to 10. It was a well coached game, and we're seeing a lot of the commitment to the run. And I thought everybody carried their weight.
Well, you've changed. You've changed
For the good.
Now teams are made up of only two
phases.
two phases.
Yeah.
So that third phase you're gonna miss out. You're not gonna add that.
They
that
can't
D-
catch the punt
there.
for them.
They got coaches, don't they?
They can't catch the
They
punt
got
for them.
coaches. Don't they have coaches? Did you put those coaches as an A for the special teams? Did you give those coaches an A?
You're right.
No, thank you. Yes. We might be changing the grades. Changing the grades.
That's our first ever. You're right. I think.
Yeah. Come on. So what?
I knew it. I knew it as soon as I looked up and I saw the grade right there. that I didn't.
Because it didn't matter. Special
It does
team.
matter.
Yeah, I know
It mattered all week last week.
There's a standard. There's a standard in the perfect. You're right. You're right. AB. You're right.
Wow.
Ooh, we need to cut. We need to cut that in. Post that all week.
That you might have got a grade change.
Yes.
That's interesting because I honestly don't view it that way. In the coaching aspect of it, the things I saw that were leaks on special teams, those were execution. Like, I don't think they coached him to punt the ball any different than they coached him to do it last week. But he was punting the ball bad this week. Like, you had plenty of room to get that thing inside the 20. You kind of left one short outside the 20. You hit one straight down the middle of the field. A low line drive didn't give you guys a chance to do that. Hightower didn't tell him to kick that ball like that. Nobody told Josh Blackwell to run down there, hit that man, and don't bring your arms. Nobody coached him to do that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
If they were getting out coached and you saw guys set up over here and then go this way, or they was doing different kind of stuff like that, or they gave up a fake or something like, cool. I saw execution. I didn't see coaching.
Herb.
I just didn't see it.
Wow.
When you right, you right.
No. And right now, you are
That's
not
why
right.
all grades are
You are
final.
not right.
That's why grades are
Right now, you
final.
are not right because you have to use this same. You know what? Next week, I want y'all back. Next week, I want y'all back next week because Herb, he gonna change it because when Caleb Williams when he overthrows a guy, but that ain't the damn OC fault.
No, it's not.
No,
it's
it's a great call.
No, it's not.
It's a great when Swift can't do anything. Well, ain't nobody blocking up front.
Yeah.
That ain't the coach's fault.
I don't know. I feel like the running game wasn't getting going early because of the way they were trying to run the ball.
Yes, agreed.
I thought that was partly on the OC.
Yes.
Oh,
I agree.
man.
I agree.
If you execute the play, Briggs, you keep saying you agree. If the coach calls a play and we're all on the same page, we can what? Make him right. Yes?
No doubt.
If we're all wrong,
No.
we're all right.
No doubt.
Thank you. So let's just execute. It's all about execution. So it really doesn't matter what the coach calls. So we can't really.
That's defense.
No. The process. There's a process there. There's a process there, and I get what you're saying, AB. However, all right, let's play. Let's say we're playing the Saints. All right, and I'm saying this because this was a true tendency. Okay, when the Saints passed the 40, as soon as they pass the 40, it is in the 85 percentile that they're going to run a screen. Okay. And so we get into a situation where coach wants to run a blitz. Okay. The way that we have prepared for this team, I believe that we all 11 of us know that where the blitz is coming or where the screen's coming and it's going away from a blitz, we're going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
Should we check out of this? Nope. Coach said that's what we're going to run. We all ran the same thing, and the Saints ran a screen and got 20 yards off of it. All right? Didn't score, got 20 yards off of it.
Yeah.
So just because we're all wrong and, yes, we are all right, it doesn't mean it was the best call.
I want to talk a little Big Dex coming on back here, and Herb's got his 5 plays. I also want y'all to hit.
That's close. That's
sure
close
is.
right there.
That's
Big
close.
Dex.
Final. That's a final.
That's a final.
I already had one while you was putting your grades in.
Yeah, he did.
He had one last week. I had another one. I was like, God dang.
Big Dex.
Yep.
It's all right. Hey,
We're a bunch of kids.
hit the like.
So unserious.
Hit the like button for Big Dex and for the professor's grades today. Let's
God doesn't help either.
No.
Keep saying it. Look at it. He said.
No. We got to lean into it. Hey, another thing for you to lean into, no pun intended. Get yourself ready for the season with the quality shades built to last. Our friends at Shady Rays, they've got you covered with the premium polarized shades. They're taking them to London. Shady Rays, the independent sunglasses company, the world-class products. They're rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people. Durable frames, crystal clear optics, the perfect choice for all outdoor adventures. Hundreds of options to choose from. You go on the website. It's going to take you a minute because there's a lot to choose from there. By the way, shades go missing, take an unexpected hit. Don't sweat it. You know this. You love it. The most insane protection in all eyewear. Every pair backed by the lost or broken replacements. You lose it, you break it, you get a new one. That's what they do. And exclusively for you, the CHGO listener, Shady Rays, best deal of the season. Go to shadyrays.com. Use the code CHGO. 35% off polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself. The shades rated 5 stars again by over 300,000 people. And I want to tell you about our friends at Rugged Road. This is the durable outdoor gear for the adventurer like you, AB, who's just you demand the best. You want the you want the products that's designed with the highest quality materials.
100%.
This is what you deserve. They are there to perform in the toughest conditions. Whether you're on the land, you're on the water, Rugged Road, that gear is built to accompany you on every adventure. Floatable, lightweight, durable, versatile. Fishing, tubing, camping, tailgating. Good stuff here. By the way, they're coolers. They're nice and light. It's perfect. This is good gear. You want to gear up for your next adventure with Rugged Road coolers. Reliable, durable, and built to be used. Rugged Road, your ultimate outdoor companion. Go to ruggedroadoutdoors.com. Ruggedroadoutdoors.com. Use the code CHGO. You get yourself 10% off. All right. Gervon Dexter. I'll say it like that. Let's get serious here.
Yeah.
The Bears have played 5 games. He's got a sack in 4 of them. He hit the quarterback 4 times yesterday.
Yeah.
Dude transformed his body in the offseason. Flus is giving him love, but not giving him too much love because he wants to keep him motivated. AB, I mean, you know this spot.
Yeah.
You know what greatness looks like. How high is up here? Now I'll do it, Big Dex. How far can this guy go? What are you seeing with him right now?
I think he could be a Pro Bowler.
Okay.
I just believe. I think the Bears found a good one in this one because he was never asked to do it. And I've thought about this a couple last week or so. Who I can compare him to that came into a similar situation. True, but I was thinking of Michael Haynes. When the Bears drafted Michael Haynes, it was a different defense.
Yeah.
And he couldn't transform his body to be more of a quick twitch guy.
Right.
He couldn't do it.
Yeah.
this kid is. Henry Melton came in, but Henry was a completely different athlete. Yeah. Like Henry was a D end, and they had him back there returning kicks. Like legit kickoff return. Right. He is the guy returning kicks. And we're like,
he was a Soldier Fair.
Like, I really thought I was athletic, but damn, like this boy he is returning kicks. Like that's different now. But I think he was able to transform his body at Florida. He played more of a gap and a half type of defense. Get here his first year. And I think they were asking him to do nose. But it wasn't just shoot the gap, let's go. And he couldn't do it because his body was different. Now he's lost the weight. I got a call from Lovie Smith, 2004. I was 285 pounds. I'm sitting in Puerto Rico with a good old Miller Lite. Yeah. Right on the beach. And Lovie say, well, Alex, I'm sitting here looking at your film, and we're going to need you to be down a little bit. So, all right, coach, that's cool.
What's a little bit, coach?
Well, yeah, like when? It's like, well, when you return, when you come back, where you want me at? So, about 255. Ooh. Oh, coach, hold on. When I get back, so in 2 months.
30 of them things, huh?
Gosh. I have a picture at my house of me and my son in the street the next day, stretching.
Yeah.
The next day.
That's smart.
And that was my journey. That was my journey to get my body back to that college weight of 252, 255. And it took me 04, it didn't happen. I was like 265. And then 05 is when I got to that weight. And just so happened, the defense took off when that happened, you know? You know what I mean? I ain't saying what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Let's go.
Some all-pro years from some guys. Yeah.
So wait. So hold up. What did you do to get down? Like, how did you do it?
I stopped stopping at McDonald's. That's all. Just stop it. Because when I got here, shout out to Mickey D's. But when I got here, they wanted me over 275. So I got called upstairs, and they tell me, listen, every pound you're under 275 after this date, you will be fined. Okay. So coming into work, let me get me two of those sausage biscuits, and then when I leave, I'm getting them that two foot for them Big Macs. Let's go. Before I go home and eat dinner. Like, I'm just trying to gain weight. That's it. And then I get called upstairs, and Jerry Angelo asked me, he's like,
football.
Alex, so what happened to all that speed you had at Florida? Really? Man, you made me gain 30 pounds. What you talking about? It left when I gained the 30. I'm like, nah, it ain't there no more. Every now and then you might see a little but that's it. That's it. No, it was tough. Now, but like, getting back to Dexter, man, Dexter's, I think the ceiling, man, he has a very, very high ceiling. Sky's the limit for this kid. I really think he can sustain playing at a Pro Bowl level. And I think people just don't really know him right now. But as they do, and as we get into these bigger games, we're gonna need him because we need that presence in the middle.
And if he continues at the rate that he's progressing right now, it also helps Poles to make decisions in the offseason. You know, we have a guy, so we're building depth in that position or around him, or we're turning our attention more to this offensive line, but it gives him a little bit more flexibility with decisions.
For me, that's another win for Poles, right? I'm done with the Jalen Carter conversation. He might end up being a better player than Gervon, whatever, that's cool. But Poles was still able to fill that need in that draft and also got his right tackle, hopefully, for a decade, right? Or maybe he goes to the other side, whatever. But you got Darnell Wright, and you still were able to fill that position. Everybody's like, you got to get Jalen Carter. He's like, nah, I'm going to double down at that spot in the second and third round. He did that with Gervon and Zach Pickens. So, and one of them hit. And Zach might hit too, but Gervon is seeming to be on that type of trajectory.
Greg Braggs, by the way, in the chat, $2 from the Eiffel Tower. Apparently has landed safely.
There you go.
And
nice.
Made its way to Paris.
Yes.
And sending us $2. First super chat sent from the top of the Eiffel Tower. Okay, I don't know if I assume that's maybe he is.
I bet he is.
You think that's, I'm gonna use this word. I don't really know what it means. So you think that's hyperbole?
Nah,
is that? Is
Well,
that
it might be a
accurate? I mean,
little-
that's the way.
That- that probably is true.
I saw him and his wife on the train to Paris.
Yeah, but I mean, there's got to be a super chat that's been sent from the Eiffel. This guy's trying to own the top of the Eiffel Tower.
I think he did
AB,
it. Shout out to you, Braggs.
Just because you look the word up in the dictionary doesn't mean you have to use it. Okay?
I didn't look it up, but it just came to me. It's just like, oh, this might be a good time to use. Did I use the word right? That's what I want to know.
Wasn't terrible.
Hey, Gregory P. Allen, send a picture. Send a picture to the Slack, and I want to see you on the top of the Eiffel. Otherwise, it didn't happen. All right. So, what does this mean? First of all, are you leaving Billings at the nose? And yes, okay, okay.
If it ain't broke,
yeah,
Never move him.
don't fix it.
okay. So, what does this mean for this Bears defense if Dex is really what he's looking like right now? I mean, how high is up now? If you have that guy performing at that level.
Well, right now, so when you have offenses are built on timing, defenses are built on timing too. You know, so now you have a pass rush. We get to the quarterback with 4. Our corners, they're not worried about double moves. You know, the ball has to come out on time. Now I can get through my triangle, watching my triangle as I'm backpedaling. That quarterback turns this way. I'm breaking. I'm breaking right now. I'm breaking. So it just because of it's called rush and cover, because our rush now is forcing the ball, whether you're getting a sack or not, you're forcing the ball out under 3 seconds or within 3 seconds. Our DBs, our linebackers, everybody benefits from it.
I think it goes back to a lot of what Lance said earlier. You're just eliminating positions that you have to focus on in free agency, in the draft, so you can focus on other stuff. But if he continues to go, you just build around him. Now you go get you a new pass rusher. Go get you another pass rusher. If these guys right here don't show up, if Booker don't really take that step forward, you're able to get somebody else or get that middle linebacker that I think we really need in the room that can take over once you move on from Edmonds. So I mean, it's gonna be a lot of fun as these guys start to kind of claim this is my spot, this is my job on this particular defense. It's gonna be a lot of fun watching Poles just kind of pick and put little pieces here and there, and it brings me to when Lovey and Jerry Angelo, whoever did it, but trade Marty Booker to bring in Adewale Ogunleye. And then Lovey uses his first 2 picks to get Tommy Harris and Tank Johnson.
Yep.
And then the following year, was that 05? I think we brought in Ricky Manning Jr.
But we also have Nathan Vasher.
Well, you got Nathan Vasher in 04.
Right? Yeah, in
04. So you start to add these little pieces, and now, okay, he's good. This guy's good. All right, so what do we need? When you look at it on the board, what do we need now? All right, we need this. But I think you have to look at this offensive line first prior to that. But, I mean,
you got hit. There was years where you have at least 3 players hit each one of those years. 03, at least 3 hit from that 03 class. The next year, at least 3 hit. You know, that's 6 players. You know, that's 6 players. There may even be more, but I'm saying that you know, you need players to hit. And so right now, Gervon is in the context where he's hidden. And next year, when you pull in, you know, whomever, you can bring 3 linemen in, whatever it is. Sure. You know, 3 linemen or 4 players, at least 3 of them need to hit.
I mean, last year it was Darnell Wright, Tyreek, and Tank. I mean Tank and Dexter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yep. So that makes sense, man. But that's what we talk about all offseason, man. Yep. If he is a difference maker, this defense can be great. If he's not, they can be good.
Yes.
Right? Correct. They can be great if he is a difference maker. So far, he has been.
Yeah.
So getting in the offensive line, Bill Murray comes in, plays left guard when Tevin goes down. Flus saying that Tevin's going to travel to London, but, you know, they're not sure about the ankle, at least at this point. Had the rib the week before, always banged up Tevin, which I say with love because Tevin's just a very likable dude. He's just unfortunately but he's having trouble staying on the field. That's been the thing. So, are we comfortable? I don't know how much you guys have really inspected the Bill Murray situation, but he graded out well. So maybe that's the play here. And Nate Davis is not coming back, and Pryor's going to stay at right guard.
Great opportunity for him.
Yeah, I don't see how you can take Pryor out. I think you have to figure out the offense has been playing a lot better since he started. Now, I'm not saying it's all him, right? But that was a change that was made, and now we're seeing a difference. And if you want to go on the other side and start looking, just see how they play well. If they're playing well, don't mess it up.
So, judging by what they did, it seems like flipping him back to left guard and putting Nate back in, they didn't love that. So let's get Bill Murray out there. Let's leave you alone at right guard. And Nate, thanks for your service. You're probably going to be inactive at some point here. I mean, that's where that's trending.
Agreed.
They're going to give Bates his opportunity. Ryan Poles going to see to it. Like, he's been wanting that kid for a few years. He's going to get his opportunity, whether it's at center or one of those guard spots. But, I mean, he talked about how much depth that he thought he had on this line. And maybe you're starting to see some of that with Pryor and Murray and these guys coming in and performing well. So, if it works, it works. I'm with you. If it's working, keep it rolling. I don't care who it is, what the number is. Like, it's cool. I love Tevin Jenkins, too. He hasn't been able to stay healthy this entire time. I was having a conversation in the press box with another reporter yesterday, and it may need 4 new guys next year. Like, Darnell and 4 new dudes.
Tevin's a situation where, you go out, you let him test the market. If someone pays a price that is not worth keeping, let him go. If not, then we'll match it type of deal. If we can't get the deal with him, then we may have to let him go.
I really like Tevin, but it's just, he's going to go down. At this point, you know that. You can bet on it. And it's unfortunate because I really like him. I think he's a really good player. But, man, like, I'll take a little bit less player that's going to play 15 games.
You guys are all about availability. I get it. Like, hey, I'm not feeling great. You're not feeling great. We're out here. You can be out here, too. Here's a guy who's coming with a rib and an ankle, and you get the bye coming after London. I mean, to me, I'm like, hey, Tev, why don't you stay back here? Let's do some Pilates. Let's get you a massage every single day. Let's get you as right as possible coming out after that thing, and we'll go from there when we see the Commanders. That's what I would do.
I'm gonna call you and say, listen, this is a contract year, buddy. All right, because everything that you had this year, you had last year, you had the year before, and you took a lot of time off. What you gonna do? What do you want? What do you want?
Yeah. At some point, you got to show us that you can be on the field. Right. You can help us, because
same story.
We cannot re-sign you if not. Right. We can't do it.
You get one of those players that happens you keep getting hurt and you look over and you're like, again?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Again?
Like, every time you see somebody on the ground, you're like, is that 76?
Yeah.
I mean?
Right.
It's unfortunate because, like I said, he's a good player and I like him. But I asked him that in the middle of the press conference, though. I was like, are you going to push through some of these injuries this year because of the contract year?
That was a good question.
He's like, man, there's money on the line.
Yes.
I'm like, I appreciate that honesty, but still, banged up is banged up, Difference between being hurt and injured.
Well, to his credit, though, I mean, hey, rib injuries, that doesn't feel good. And those don't heal overnight. Nah. He was out there. I bet he was – okay, you give me that look like I've never seen from you, that AB. He did something to get on the field that I doubt that he just walked out there and was like, oh, I feel great this Sunday.
Nobody feels great, all right? Nobody feels great. Everybody got something ailing them.
You probably did yourself a disservice by letting the team we're about to play know you have rib issues. Right? You know how physical the O-line, that guard position is? It's every play. You know what I mean? Let alone there be a pile up. I think it's a setup. It's really a setup for disaster. If you
how did y'all have injuries? I mean, you got to put it on the injury report, right?
Yeah.
But can you put it on if it's ribs? Can you say it's
my
knee?
Stomach? I would have said it's my stomach or something. You know what I mean? Like, I know. Because I'm going to line up against this guy. This guy said, oh, he's on the injury report for ribs. I'm about to fire off. I'm going to fire these hands off right now, low, because I can't go high.
Right.
Coach, I can't go high now, because I go high, I get flagged. But pow! We're going to test these ribs on play number 1.
That's real.
He will be tested.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? It's just a fact.
Hopefully he can figure out a way. But I'm with you. If we don't have the intention of actually playing him, because you're not going to practice him, so you just want him to play in the game. So we do need this win. We really need to win all of them.
They do.
So if you feel like you got somebody, like what you were saying, maybe not as good, but they're going to be there, then I think you ride with them until he gets healthy. And because we need him in 4 games when this shit gets hard. Yeah. Like it's going to get real hard. You know what I mean? Like we really need him then as opposed to the Jaguars or,
utilize the bye. Utilize the bye. You got 2 weeks.
You got 2 weeks.
Right.
Heal them up.
Let's go, man.
But think about, the Bears could think about themselves and not about you and your contract. Like, hey, this sucks that you're hurt again, but you're going to come back in 2 weeks. And by the way, I expect you to kill people.
He don't feel that.
This be the last again.
Unless they stop. Did they stop giving Toradol? Huh? Did they? Like,
I don't know.
Sure, they still get some version of it.
Like,
I know that they did. I forget which year they did. They got rid of it. Like, you couldn't even take. All you could take was pain offs.
pain off.
Pain off.
Is that a
generic Advil or generic Tylenol?
Oh no, I ain't played in.
Crazy,
Nah,
right?
I played when they got some. You go in the halftime, they give you a shot right there.
Oh, don't worry. I had Toradol.
Oh yeah. I had one before the game, and then at halftime, I'm like, nah, I need one more. Let me get one more.
Y'all tell me what that's like, right? I mean, I know it numbs it and you don't feel it, but you go play. What I'm saying is, you ain't done nothing to address this injury. So now you're just out there, and your shit's still super messed up, but you're running out there like it's just fine. After this game, when that thing wear off, what does this now feel like? This thing you injured in the first quarter, you kept banging it because you don't feel it, but your elbow know it. Like, you know what I mean?
Correct. Because it's about winning, and it's only about Sunday. That's all I cared about. Yeah. I'll deal with elbow or the knee or the ankle, whatever it is. I deal with that on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday becomes Sunday.
Get back to Sunday.
Let me get them 2 shots. Hey, let me get them 2 pills. Let me get them.
On all the other days, we have sweats on, hoodies under our helmets. Yeah. Okay, because it's cold outside. Yeah. But come Sunday, we gotta be tough on Sunday. Yeah, that's required on Sunday. Yeah. You know what I mean? But all the other days, we're by the fire right here, trying to warm ourselves, almost turning our sweats on fire, so close to it. Right. Most of it, so one of them don't work. It's all gasoline that's spewing out of this.
Sunday, y'all hit Soldier Field with no sleeves.
Sunday, no sleeves. Zero sleeves. But it was different, man. It was different because in the game, it only matters about what's going on in the game.
Respect.
Like, you don't – I'll worry about the other side. And I know I'm going to feel like shit tomorrow. Yeah. Or even it ain't got to be tomorrow. It could be on that – if we play in Seattle and I get that, it's going to be that home. 3 a.m. when you get home, you're going to feel it trying to get off there. Man. I'm good.
And there's also there's something about a win versus a loss, too, about that pain. Now,
don't hurt as bad.
Oh, right. And then you lose. Your body feels like shit. And then you turn on and you see other people's highlights. Woo! That's what really pissed me off. Ever be at the table while everybody, hey, Dad, hey, how you doing? Don't talk to me right now. Right. Watching the Packers highlights right now.
Right. Tevin, I forget the kid's name. I was down in New Orleans, and Tevin is doing what this kid was doing. Mm-hmm. And the owner, Mr. Benson, R.I.P. Mr. Benson. But hey, listen, Mr. Benson will walk in every day around noon, and you see on the you know what? It was the cornerback that came here to the Bears, the one that caught the pick in the Super Bowl for the Saints and took it back.
Yeah. Oh, Joey Porter.
No.
Yes, Porter. Yes. Yes. Not Joey Porter. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's something Porter.
Joey Porter.
Not Joey Porter.
Not Joey. His name is Porter though. He went to Indiana.
Yep. Him.
Yeah. It's Porter.
So it was him. He was always in the trading room, bro. Always in the trading room. Mr. Benson come down. Hey, every day I come down here, I see you down here.
Tracy Porter.
Tracy Porter.
Yeah. I sure hope I don't see you here tomorrow.
I sure hope y'all see him.
Hey, Tracy ass was on the field
from the boss.
When the boss come down, he come down and he just slow walking, just kind of.
See you in there tomorrow.
Like, hey Tracy. Okay, he come back the next day. Hey Trey, I see you down here every day. Sure hope I don't see you here tomorrow. Damn, why? God, dog. Like, man, dog, I like, think about it. If Miss Virginia McCaskey would have walked out, because whatever's hurting ain't hurting no more. I'm out of there. I don't need
see you in there tomorrow.
Yes. So when you said, no, you asked him. You asked Tevin, so are you gonna play? Yeah. Because it's a contract. Yeah. He's like, hell yeah. Well, damn it, why don't you feel like that all the time? That's my question. Like, why don't you? So you playing just to get paid, or what is this? Because that would be how I am. I'm trying to play, man.
Yeah, but
you don't have that. You didn't create that stigma for yourself.
No,
you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't have, right. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. To get to the point where Somebody's interviewing
Somebody's
you,
gotta
and
ask
they're
you
like,
an
"Hey,
interview.
are you going to tough it out because you know it's a contract year?"
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to defend Tevin for a second. No one thinks he's soft. I just think at least I don't. He's just got a bad body. He's got a bad body.
He's injury prone.
He's like
some dudes, like you said, some dudes just.
I mean,
always something.
He got a Lamborghini motor and a damn Nissan Altima.
That's right.
That's what he got. He's just trying to run it too hard.
I got a Ford Escort.
He's trying to run it too hard, man. He's running it too hard. The body falling apart.
We gave him the bad American car. Even we couldn't even get the
have a lift kit and a Nissan Altima, man.
That's funny. Hey, all right, Herb. Let's get to your 5 plays. I don't want.
Okay, yeah, let's do it, man.
Yeah. These are the 5 key plays to the Bears' victory over the Carolina Panthers. Herb just goes over and over the game film, and then he comes up with the big 5 plays, which it's one of my favorite moments of the show on Monday. Let's go.
Nah, man, it can happen at any point in the game, and I think people tend to remember the last plays of the game, but the key plays can happen at any moment of the game. And I tend to think it's about 5 or 6 plays that swing any football game, no matter when or where.
It's Coach talking right now.
Play number 1. Call this one. All right, my bad. I was tweaking. Coach Waldron. It's the first quarter. It's 8:49. The Bears, 1st and 10 at the -30. They get a simple 8-yard run off tackle by DeAndre Swift. This was the first play of their second drive.
Okay.
Remember the first drive, they come out, first play of the game, for whatever reason, you want to throw the ball, and it should have walked back for a pick 6.
Yeah.
And Caleb said the wind took it. Cool, it was windy as heck out there yesterday, but why are we throwing it on the first play of the game, right? You get a quick 3 and out, he gets sacked on that drive, foolishness. Waldron settles himself down a little bit, says, okay, my bad, I'm tweaking. Second drive, he comes out, first play, 8-yard run, off tackle to Swift. It set the tone, it settled him down, and it started to open up the play action game, get him out on the bootleg. In the same drive, play number 2, you get DJ Moore unlocked. I want to say like I said earlier, you get the play action, you get the play action, right? Pull it back.
Yep, pull it back.
And then, because you got man coverage, right? Because you've been running the ball, now you got man-to-man across the board. You got 8 men in the box. The play action, you get the linebackers and that safety react to it. They come down. You get DJ one-on-one running away from the corner on that deep over. Hit him on the sideline. He gets up there for a touchdown, right? Those 2 things go together. I thought those were 2 of the key plays in the game. Third, this is actually a little bit of a combo. This is 2 plays, 2 for 6 we call in this one. Second quarter, 14 minutes, 38 seconds left. The Bears got the ball, 2nd and 8. They're at the plus 41-yard line. It's a toss left to DeAndre Swift. Gets 18 yards, gets them down there in the scoring range. Then a couple plays later, it's 3rd and 5. The Bears at the plus 7. They call a draw. I thought this was beautiful from Shane Waldron. I didn't know what he was going to call, but he calls a running back draw. He spread them out, running back draw. Swift get it up in there, get it down to the 1-yard line.
That was big.
That was beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you stand in the field goal.
Did Swift score that touchdown?
That's something we got to talk about.
Okay.
Because he is getting pissed off with Roschon taking his touchdowns. I was watching him after that drive because he had the 18-yard toss. He had the big run on 3rd and 5, got him down to the 1. Then he couldn't get in. They pulled him out, brought in Doug Kramer, brought in Roschon. Roschon gets the touchdown. DeAndre Swift, I'm watching, I'm telling Nick, I'm like, look at him, bro. He walked off the field, he pissed off. Yeah. He walked all the way away from the offense, walked past the defense. He's down there by himself. They scoring a touchdown, they celebrating. He is pissed.
Yeah.
Dude, I got us down here.
I loosened the pickle jar. And then you can't walk in here because I couldn't tell you walking here. Yep.
I opened it. Well, I was like, where in the hell is he going with this? He loosened the pickle jar.
Yeah, you know how to loosen the pickle jar.
I get it now. I was like, what is happening right now?
I followed right there. I was like, oh yeah, you loosened the pickle jar.
I was like, what? Yeah. But I don't think so. We'll talk about it, right?
Yeah.
Or are we gonna talk about it right now? Because I don't believe that. I don't.
You're a team guy. Team.
No, ain't no team. It's the situation calls for what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, okay.
That's it. We need 1 yard.
It's not about getting him a touchdown. It's about getting the team a touchdown.
If it's 3rd and 1 in the middle of the field, you don't want him out there.
Right.
So if it's 3rd and 1 on the goal line, I'm putting Roschon in.
What about 1st and goal?
1st and 1, I want the touchdown. Why do I need to wait the third down? I ain't playing around with this. I need to get in the end zone. So I'm putting Roschon in every time.
I disagree with that. That's a call that I would say, hey, listen, you worked your tail to get down here. You want to get a crack. You're going to get this first crack and get in the end zone. You know what I mean? Roschon, hold on. You get that first crack and get in that end zone. All right? He don't get in on this first play, you're in. Nope. But you worked your tail off to get us down here to help us. Yes, we had good guys that were blocking up front, but you made all of them look good by getting our butt to the one.
Walger. Bring Roschon in. Let's go to touchdown, man.
I'm right down the middle. I'm like we said earlier. Like I said, it ain't Caleb business. Which one of them catch the most passes today?
Correct.
It ain't really Shane Waldron business. Which one of y'all?
You don't care.
You know what I mean?
It's a situation. This is what we doing.
I get that, but I also get the human aspect of it. Like, I got us down here, coach. Give me.
You know what?
It's funny that he says, like, and we played with Matt Forte for a long time. And we bring in Mike Bush.
Yep.
Mike Bush, right? We bring in Mike Bush. Mike Bush clearly is
big
our
dude.
Short yardage guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we'll get into situations where just like that, Matt Forte will get us to the one. Okay. You would be upset. You would be like,
what?
Forte should get that ball. You would say you would fight for Forte.
Whoa. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know you will. But
even if you're right.
Swift is every bit of 5'10", 200 pounds?
If that.
Matt Forte is 6'2", 2.25. I don't need to take him out on a short yardage. That's being too cute. Yes, I'm leaving Forte in. We don't need to be cute.
I'm just saying, listen.
No.
Fought your butt to get up there.
Animal.
Fought to get up there. Hey, and you need to become a Swiftie. All right? That's what you need to give him a chance. He deserved a chance.
I will be the last one on the wagon. He's a dog.
I just noticed that he was getting upset that keeps happening to him. It's going to come up again in the last play, the last key play of the game. All these key plays, by the way, are in the first half. The game was over, right? There's not a key play that happened in terms of being the reason that they won the game. There was some nice plays that happened in the second half, but none of it was the reason they won the game.
Mm-hmm. Hit the like button for the Swifties. Hit the like button for Hurts 5 plays. Reasons to hit the like button all over the place right now. Go ahead.
Play number 4. Mama said knock you out. I don't make fun of nobody getting knocked out on the football field. That's not cool. But Jaquan laid that boy out. He damn near knocked himself out. Yeah, I do. It's crazy.
I do. That's what I want. Knock a joker head off, boy.
Yo,
I love it.
That tight end caught that pass. I think it was like third. Here we go. It's second quarter, 3 minutes to go. Panthers got the ball 3rd and 12 at the minus 37-yard line. Dump it off to the tight end. He's running. He's trying to get to the sticks. And Jaquan said, that is far enough, sir. Come down here full speed. Jaquan only know how to play the game one way, man.
Yeah.
He's playing at full speed, and he will run through a brick wall.
He hit him with that yaki do.
What?
Yaki. That thing hit fast. And before you know it, boy, he lost his motor skills.
Why am I waking up
his motor skills
on the football field? Like, why am I sleeping in the middle of a football field? Like, that's the next thing he knew. That ball, he was asleep before he hit the ground.
Oh, no doubt.
It was like, dang, that's tough. And Tyree, he like, man, y'all, somebody come get him, bro.
Yeah,
like,
somebody.
He is not. He's no longer with us.
He's not okay.
Y'all can be as sensitive as y'all want. I don't care. All right, I don't care. I grew up in an era where you knock a joker head off, and that right now, that is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put a joker to sleep. That's what I'm trying to do.
Absolutely.
Brisker could have played. He could have played.
100%. I cheer for it. I'm just saying, I don't want to make fun of it by calling it Mama said knock you out, but woo.
However, I hope that he is okay because that man has a family and all those good things. You know, I get that. That's after the whistle's blown.
Correct.
But when that ball is snapped, I'm trying to hit and hurt everything that's moving.
Yeah, be clear. I ain't trying to say he should have slowed down or hit him soft. No. I'm just saying when the dude goes to sleep out there, it's like he's. It's a weird transition. It's weird, but I say it's weird, but it's really not. Like when the ball is snapped, I'm trying to hurt you. As soon as that whistle's blown, I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay. Mm-hmm. I don't really want you to be hurt. Right. I had a coach.
You know what I mean? But that's the
mentality.
That's the switch, man.
I had a coach in the game. We had this anyway. There was a huge hit. This dude, linebacker, lights this dude up for the other team. Mm-hmm. He's clearly like not in his right mind. Yeah. He gets up. He stumbles. He walks to our sideline. He stumbles and walks to our sideline. I'm talking about we like 16, bro. Right?
Yeah.
This is a kid, right?
Yeah.
He walks to our sideline stumbling. Our head coach grabs him by the face mask. Get the fuck out of here. I was like,
Okay, coach.
yo.
That might be a little much, coach. Like,
Whole
losing, coach.
business, this
You
football.
losing.
Huh?
What? He's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so, you know,
Do you remember we played the Vikings? We played the Vikings, and I'm telling you right now, the Vikings, they were more physical than we were in that first half. They were banging, hitting guys left and right. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
Hitting guys left and right.
Okay.
Right?
I followed.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Right. The last play before we go into the half, we're all starting to make our way to the locker room, and Jason McKee gets the ball. He gets the ball, and I'm telling you, they had a safety. I think it's number 33, whoever it was. But I'm telling you, he came down and hit J-Mac with that Yak dude, like Yak, right? And he hit the ground, and we all stopped on our way to the locker room to
big
look.
man to hit like that.
You know, and J-Mac, it was like he thought somebody was reaching up to help him up, and he went like this, and somebody said, "Psych!" It was like, "Oh,
No.
oh,
It's just
right."
me.
And I'm telling you, guys immediately got on a knee. They started doing this right here, praying and stuff. And the next week, like we were over there whispering about it in the lunch hall, you know. And he was like, "I know you guys over there talking about me."
I can see y'all raising your arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it.
You just holding your arm like that. You ain't gotta. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it was, man. We made fun of a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It's not something, I guess, afterwards to make fun of. No.
Yeah,
But in the game of football,
It is what it is.
that is what I'm trying to do, man.
It is what it is.
I think Brisker. I think we were talking about it earlier. How Poles hit on these draft picks.
Yeah.
That first draft that he had with
Kyler,
with Kyler
Jaquan,
and Brisker, Mike, and he ain't have much
no,
to work with.
no, those are the first two picks.
Yeah, he had much.
Second
to work
round
with.
and the second and third round. Second,
Killed
or
it.
two
He
second
killed it
rounds.
with them.
He crushed it, and these boys are here. They're a part of this whole transition into a good and great defense. Hopefully, they can cross over into that great defense deal.
They are
pretty soon.
on their way. 11 straight
Yeah.
games holding opponents to 21 points or less, longest active streak in
We
the
need to
league
move that
dating
down,
back to
though.
last year. No, I agree with you.
Don't move that down.
I agree with you. I think the Colts got 21, so that's what made it 21. Others like 17 or 18. But I agree with you. Last key play of the game. Call this one ball game, even though it happened in the second quarter. 2:49 to go. Bears got the ball first and 10 at the plus 44 after Jaquan put that man to sleep on the football field. First play, they call up a screen to the right. We talked about it earlier. Gets 42 yards, sets them up for the next touchdown, 21-7. Them boys wasn't scoring 21 yesterday. The game was over at that point. But it was a very, very brilliant design. They had guys going to the left. They motioned DJ to the left, caught the defense eyes going that way, set up the screen back to the right. Tevin and Coleman get out in front. Great way to set up his blocks for DeAndre Swift, and he just matriculated the ball.
That was beautiful. That play was beautiful.
Yeah.
Poetry in motion, that one was.
We saw that, by the way, all of training camp. I'm like, DeAndre Swift is going to get the ball off the screen because he just what's going to happen.
Told you he was going to come back to this. On that drive, he gets it down the 2-yard line.
Yep.
He looked at the sideline like, yo, let me get this, right? Chill. And they left him in there. He didn't get it on the first play. And they left him in there again, and then he got it. He got it on the next play.
He did.
Right.
Oh, how much did he weigh? How much he weigh?
The guy, he took him 2 tries. Rosetown got 2 touchdowns yesterday
On 2 carries.
On 2 carries. he didn't need 2 tries.
But he didn't do it. But he didn't do it on the back. He didn't do
Yeah,
it
I
on the
ain't got time
back
for that,
of Roshan. He did it off the back of Swift.
Listen, I ain't got time, man.
Good man like that.
They was feeling what he was feeling, or at least they were seeing what he was feeling, and they didn't take the second one away from him like they took the first one away
He's
from him.
not in Devin. He's not in Tevin's situation. He already been paid. He good.
Listen.
He ain't gonna get another contract. You know,
A lot of us
can
can understand. A lot of us can understand being ticked off when coaches take you out on, like, let's say, like third down, and they put in the young other defensive end. Okay, but you're saying you're only good for first and second. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Ooh, that boy hot.
Do I need to move?
Fish grease over there. Huh? Woo.
Man, struck a
I
chord.
started sweating. Wow, you are something else.
Ooh.
Man. Yeah, to answer your question, yeah, I do know what you mean.
I know.
Is that Mark Anderson?
Mark Anderson.
In 10 seconds?
Yeah.
12.
12. Yep.
Oh, it was great.
And that's all I heard was, so Alex, Mark got 12 sacks on playing 32% of the plays. We just feel like if we give him 65% of the plays, no. Okay, so if you think I'm the third defensive end on this team, you need to trade me.
That's what you said?
We're not going to do that. Yeah. Just love it now. Look, no. We're not going to do that, big guy. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that, big guy.
First and second down is yours.
Because so every day, you remember
Mark
that
Anderson was
training
eating them
camp?
third and long.
Remember that training camp? I bought all those T-shirts with Snow White and the 70s. I had a grumpy T-shirt I wore till, so this is all through training camp because they talked to nobody. I was so hot. I was so mad. Like, we just went to the Super Bowl. I started every game. Right. Had my best statistically, my best year to that point. Yeah. And we're gonna move you over. I was like, dang, all right. What? I was hot. I was. Yeah. But I ain't called no disruptions, you know? I ain't gonna sit by myself.
No, it's the first I knew of it.
I ain't exactly. I ain't gonna sit by myself and pout. You know what I mean? Yeah. No. I just wore a grumpy T-shirt and kind of kept it moving.
We're going to get to the super chats in a second here. Herbert, that was the last one, right?
Yeah, that was the last one. Okay. Those were the 5 key plays. They all happened before halftime.
I just want to hit 5 seconds on Flus. I forget. Did you guys play overseas?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
So the Flus is saying that the key is doing the same stuff.
Each other, right?
Keep your routine. Go to bed at the same time. And I'm like, these dudes are 25 years old. You think they're going to London, going to bed at the same time? They're like, what are we talking about here?
They over there going crazy over those guys too, man. They're going to enjoy themselves.
That's their shit.
Enjoy themselves.
That's their shit.
Mm-hmm. And he also
sample the product.
Right. They're responsible.
They will. They gonna enjoy themselves. But I mean, I kind of get what Flus is saying.
Yeah.
If you do it, if you just focus for 6 months, and you can change everything in your life.
That's real.
Like legit, like just focus and lock in for 6 months. Let's try not to do it. It's too hard. Like I've been through it, and we ain't do that. No, we're gonna have fun, man. We're gonna go have fun. That 06 we had a lot of fun.
We did.
We had a lot of fun, but we worked too. So if you're gonna go have fun, when you come back out here, I don't want to hear you're half a step too late or you missing this. No, you got to be on your thing.
Because they lose to Jacksonville, it's going up.
Oh yeah.
It's a little bit different era, you know. It's a little bit different era. I think me and Alex, and Herb, you know, I think we kind of come from the dumb jock era.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now, you know, I mean, now all athletes coming up, you know, in the educational system have to have higher GPAs. You know, they're required to go through a lot more now. You know, the real what do you call it? The athlete, the student athlete.
Yeah.
So we're smarter. We know more.
Out in California, hey, down at the crib, it ain't changed. In Florida, it ain't changed, man. If you can play, you can play.
Oh, is that
we
right?
don't worry about no grades.
Oh, we're just gonna pass you through.
We're gonna get you through.
It's not gonna help you at the next level.
I mean, where am I at?
I shouldn't laugh about that.
I'm being honest here. That student athlete shit, that's for the bird. That is not correct. Because the head coach, Steve Spurrier, told one of our players, because he had to go, he was majoring in engineering, and he had a test. Coach said, you know, we didn't come over to your school to watch you do a test, right? Because you made a good grade on a test. I need you at practice.
Which person said that?
It. No, I ain't finna do that. But
which person?
But
that's
like
wild.
I'm dead serious.
It can't be hard to find if he had an engineering degree from the football team.
Coach didn't.
Probably like one dude.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Coach did not play that because they did not go to your high school because you made an A on your math test. Okay, they went because you can play ball.
Right, but at this point,
I'm telling you, man.
That's why we give you $100,000.
Right, that's true. But it's a different day.
I'm telling you,
it's a different day and age.
It's a different day and age. But now these kids getting paid, $400,000, $600,000 a year, and you think they're going to class? Man, we barely went to class. I got $20. These boys getting $500,000. These boys ain't going to class, man. Well, stop.
Listen, the Florida guys probably reading at a third grade reading level.
Hey,
okay? So it's different.
When you hit the league and you make $100 million, but you get somebody to read for you. But see it. I'm telling you. Nah, I'm playing. Y'all, you do need to get your grades, but on a real, like, no, them coaches ain't care about that. No,
they care about it now.
I don't think so.
I'm
And that's remember we talked about this yesterday. Now you need some hoodlums on your team. Now you get all them good guys. That's why Duke and Northwestern don't win.
Yeah, but you can get tricked.
I'm just telling you.
There's a lot of studio gangsters now, man. You get tricked real quick.
A team full of good
Somebody
guys.
acting hard, but he's really from the burbs.
Okay. High character. Okay, high character guys. Better get you a hoodlum.
They had one of them Florida Gator pictures up there. It said, a priest, a racist, and a murderer walk into a bar. I said, Jesus Christ. Talking about Riley Cooper, Tebow, and
Oh.
Hey, listen, I'm telling you.
All Gators.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Hey.
We're having a great ability to hit the reel on this program the last couple of days. We are not missing it. I hope people,
man.
hey, hit the like button for the real stuff that you're getting today with Briggs and yesterday and next time. I had one more Flus thing for you.
Mm-hmm.
He back to not what we were just talking about. He shouted out Travis Smith, the Bears D-line coach, today about how he's rotating guys in and out and keeping dudes fresh on the D-line. Now, what's your thought on that? I mean,
say that again.
The Bears are big on the fact that they're doing this rotation, so guys are fresh. So when they're in there, they're ready to go get the QB versus running dudes into the ground. Now they're tired. It's the fourth quarter. You don't have that oomph.
Just as long as I got my horses in when it count the most, Okay. Like when it's 3rd and 1, you want to get the guy in there that gonna get the 3rd and 1. If it's 3rd and 16, I need my best guys out there to rush the quarterback. I don't need on the sideline people saying, "Oh, it's my turn. Oh, this is my rotation." No, it ain't your rotation. It's 3rd and 16. We need to get off this field.
I mean, old school. I was wondering, old school AB, how do you feel about that? I mean, old school Lance, you hate it, right?
Oh, I hated it. I didn't want to come off the field.
I had to tell my high school backers, from the spring to the summer, we all had it's an even rotation. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So we get into training camp. Now we're getting into game week. All right. And they come up to me and they're like, Coach, it's every 3. I said, oh, no.
That was spring ball.
I'll let you know when you go in, it's probably going to be 1 or maybe 2. All right. These linebackers ain't coming off the field.
Yeah.
At the same time.
What we didn't do, what you ain't. You ain't
right,
finna find, like this, you're not finna find too much film where I'm over there doing this right here, like get me out.
Right.
I don't want to come out, man, because that could be that play, man. That next play could be that play.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to come out, man. And if I'm tired, then remember between when the offense is going, we go on the other field and we be running. So you got to that's something you can control. You can control the endurance that you have, right? So get out there and get yourself in top condition so you don't have to come off the field.
I feel like if you did that dude would be like, where are you going?
You get tired.
Sometimes you got to hope for a deep ball. Pause. You got to hope for a deep throw. Okay, for a deep throw.
You should get that time to come back.
Yes, we're always going to get a loaf, but those are the ones that I'm like, okay, I know I'm getting a loaf on this one, but I'm gonna catch my breath real quick, and here we go.
A loaf when you don't turn and run to the football. When they throw the football, whether it's 40 yards down the field or it's a slant, we need you turning and running, not sprinting. If you turn and run and then he catch it and then you change speeds, that's a loaf.
That's a loaf.
Because you're not running full speed. It is turn and sprint as hard as you can to that football. That is a positive play. Okay. Like, it's insane. It was actually insane when I think about what we did. It's insane, man.
So Lovey would write down loaves?
Well, your position coach would.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of the dudes in that rotation right now is Brandon Williams, the D-tackle they brought in kind of late in the summer.
Chris Williams, I'm sorry.
Yeah. He was the one out his gap on that 38-yard touchdown.
Mm.
On Chuba's touchdown.
All right.
He's lined up here.
Yep.
They pull. They kick him way over here. Mm-hmm. He's out his gap. Mm-hmm. Tremaine's not really in his gap, and that thing is out the back door.
But that's what
you take Billings out, you take Dex out. Well, Billings was on the field that play, but you take Dex out, you get dude in, and it's
what play is that?
To me, a run fit versus pass rush. Run fit versus pass rush. You can
not even 12.
You can get almost any guy off the street and say, "I just need you to be gap sound. I just need you to be in this gap." You know what I mean? True. Now you can get beat down in that gap.
What happens?
You might fall. You might. What happens in that gap? Whatever. You know what I mean? But to me, Chris Williams being in there and not fitting on the run, is it's a problem, but there's less concern for that than there is if he's in and on like third down and we got to get to the quarterback.
Heard you.
You know, when you talk about I need my dogs in there, if I'm going to have a role player in there, my role player should be able to be gap sound.
Yeah,
your doggone gap.
Like it's tough for me to think that a guy can run 38 yards untouched and it's just one guy's fault. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not just one guy's fault. Somebody at the
second and third level got to hustle.
Like I said, Tremaine wasn't really in his either, so he kind of came to that side. And I think Jaquan had walked down and he shot like straight outside, and so there was nothing on the third level. And Tremaine was supposed to be at the second level.
Where was Beyond?
We were supposed to be at that first level.
But that's what we were just talking about it. That's under 10 plays in. That's the second series.
Yeah, because they went 3 and out in the first series.
Anyway, take him out for a reason, not because it's rotation time. Take him out for a reason if he's tired or something. But 8 plays, you can't play 8.
I think they kind of think in the long game too, right? Like we know that schedule gets really, really thick on the back end.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you want to beat them up too soon in the season, but I'm with you, man. Let's go until we can't go.
Man, oh gosh. Oh, man.
They just like to celebrate the way we do things here. And I'm like,
that's cool, but it cost you a touchdown yesterday.
I just kind of hear it like, you think that all the other teams in the NFL aren't doing the same stuff as far as hustling the ball and I mean,
trying to have 8-9 guys on the D-line rotation.
Y'all are so unique about how you go about it. I don't know why that tweaks me, and I don't want to be insane.
I don't think everybody do it. No.
So you think the Bears are doing it better?
No, I didn't say that. I just say I don't think everybody
has their own way of rotating.
I don't think everybody's turning and running to the football. Okay. I don't think Baltimore, Tampa, when we played, I think those were the two that truly
Pittsburgh.
They truly turned and ran to the football.
Okay.
Like when that ball is thrown, I don't care. Adrian Peterson beat the hell out of us a lot. And when he's 80 yards touchdown, we need to be sprinting at him or it's a damn loaf. Peanut can't catch him. Coach, why am I running after him?
Right.
I can't catch him. He might drop the ball. Now you're going to show me some dumb film where somebody one time
you run to the ball,
one time that he dropped the ball, and you're gonna be like, "See, this is why right here. This is why. This is why we run to the football." Coach, that was 1972. That guy played 6 games in the league. That's why. No,
they did change how they rotate though. Because last week I was asking Flus why, or just I wasn't asking him why. I was just asking him about how they are rotating because they were doing full line swaps.
Yeah.
4 in, 4 out. It's like, that just looks weird. They were doing that.
4.
Last week they were doing that. And this week it was kind of like, okay, 1 or 2 in. That's how he ended up on the field with Billings and maybe with Montez. But like last week they were 4 in, 4 out. It was like, that's just
makes sense.
Look weird.
Or that makes sense to me. You want
to. How can you get in a rhythm like that? You know,
right? So
defensively. I mean, I can't. I'm trying to set this guy up. If I can't see 2 or 3 third downs in a row with this guy, so I know what he's thinking. So last time I beat him, I tried to beat him with speed, and I didn't really get him. So maybe, okay, man, I ain't got speed. Maybe I can give him a little jab step, and then, oh, shit, that got him. So now I know in his head, little jab step, and I go, he thinking like, damn, he almost got me last time. So if I give a little jab step and go and then spin back,
for that, right?
Yes, and then I spin back. See, but now I need to be on the field for 3 third downs in a row. If I go 1 third down, then I'm off, then another third down, then I'm off, well, I can't get in the rhythm that way. So that's why I wanted to be on the field, because there's a lot of little games within that game you're watching on TV. There's a lot of little games going on that football field. So that's why I would like to be on the field all the time.
Right. And listen, however they're rotating it, I to bring it all the way back, they got to get more out of Montez at some point here. I mean, that's your big dude.
Oh, he'll show up.
Yeah, I'm not saying he won't.
Yeah. I ain't worried about Montez.
Yeah. All right. All right, let's get our supers in here so we can get on out of here. Appreciate everybody hanging today. Gritty, you're the best, Gritty. $5. Happy Victory Monday, and safe travels to CHGO crew, those headed to London. Here's to hoping the Bears can deliver proper football to England. Damn right, Gritty. You're the best.
Absolutely.
Johnny DeVivo, what's up, Johnny? $9.99. It's hard to get excited about a QB in Chicago, but this feels different. We underline that.
It's different. Oh, yeah, it is. Don't talk to Briggs about it, but it's definitely different.
Patrick Tahawa, right?
Tahawa.
That's what I see.
Yeah.
P, what's up? $5. Appreciate you. AB and LB, you guys are legends. Bears are on the way.
Appreciate it.
To the top. Bear down from Red Lake Indian Reservation. Thank you, Patrick.
I got a casino over there.
Appreciate you, Patrick.
Casino over there. Shoot.
Lance wants to come visit regardless, Patrick. That's what he means. Crystal, you're the best. As 1999. Herb came to the tailgate yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Had a great time, man. Had a great time.
Mm-hmm.
I was on my way. I started to see my phone already lighting up. Like, Herb ain't here. Herb ain't coming. I'm like, damn. I'm on my way. Like, yeah.
You were there early. You were there real. You
had a good time. Met a lot of cool people. Shout out to everybody that came out, man. Shout out to everybody that said what's up. Some good conversation, good food. It was great.
Awesome.
Hey guys, happy Victory Monday. Briggs, for an update, since you were helping someone last week, Hurd showed up to the tailgate. Bear down and safe travels to y'all. There you go. See, it's your influence right there.
Not what we're gonna talk. Not what we're gonna talk about. Now that that's I shouldn't have came again. We should have stayed away so we just keep this rolling.
Oh, there we go.
And here it is.
There we go.
Proof.
Oh my!
Wow.
Braggs on the Eiffel.
Alan Braggs and Jenny. Is that the top of the Eiffel Tower? Is that really what that is? That's
because y'all might need to get from up there, but them clouds up there don't look safe.
Yes.
I don't know, man. That look, man. Hey, y'all be safe out there, man.
Enjoy yourself.
That is,
and be safe.
That's a long way from.
Oh, stop.
Picasso.
That's a long way from the Regent, man. That's a long way from Crown Point. Congratulations.
Wow.
Well
Got to get that Predator off of the Eiffel Tower.
Sent the super chat from the Eiffel.
Gritty, I think I see a late Taco Bell. I'll enter the lake. He'll be doing a lot of
that dude. He do so much. He do more than anybody I know that have an ACL injury. He do way more. Like, geez, sit down somewhere, man.
I said, listen, as your unofficial representative and counsel, stop this, okay? Stop this.
Yeah, that is bad for.
Well, they got an elevator on there, but you had him on here dancing and all that. I said, stop this.
Oh, but that wasn't
sir.
That wasn't dancing.
No,
I'm not. I can't talk, but that wasn't that. That thing was horrible.
I ain't signing off on that. It's dancing.
Yeah. All right, AB and Lance are back on Thursday.
Yeah.
We are off tomorrow, back with a show from London on Wednesday. Am I right about that, Steven? That's right. Okay, so no show tomorrow. Back on Wednesday. We're all traveling. Yeah, you know.
Everybody down in Florida, I want to say this right quick. Everybody down in Florida, I know y'all got hit by a hurricane already. There's another one coming through there. Man, y'all be safe, man. Be safe down there. Get out of those areas. I think it's going to hit that Tampa area. And it's, I think it moved from Cat 4 to Cat 5. So it's going to be, there's a problem coming through there. So y'all be safe. Get out of there. Get out of harm's way.
Yeah, do that. Everybody in Arizona, it's going to be hot.
This man, this
I
is
can't
hilarious.
stand this guy, man.
This man is hilarious.
That was the most heartfult thing ever.
Yes.
But,
Relax.
My people, man.
Hey, it's hot in Arizona. They might be running out of water. Look, we're screwed everywhere. Stay safe.
Man.
We appreciate you. We love you. Thanks for watching.
Peace.
We'll see you next time.
We all city like the mayor.